Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Nova Shenron, Shadow Dragon on the Righteous Path, Nova Shenron, and Nova Shenron's had a mixed history in DBZ Dokkan Battle. We had the tech Nova Shenron, then we had the very confusing and slightly underwhelming physical Nova Shenron. So we've had a very mixed bag when it comes to Nova Shenrons, how good they are, what they do, how they serve, everything, and just how they work, like just how they function, what they do. I think this Nova Shenron's much better designed. I think he does the exact purpose he was made out to do. He's there as a slot filler, to be a good second slot-ish unit or floating unit for the Shadow Dragon / GT Bosses Mega Shenron team, and I think he achieves that. I think he does a great job at that. So he's a Shadow Dragon's lead of 80%, doesn't really matter, that's not important. 80% leader skills are not, crucial factors. He raises attack and defense by 44% for one turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy on his 12 key, raises attack and defense by 44% for 4 turns, and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy on his 18 key. He has key +4, attack and defense of 144%. When there's another Shadow Dragon's category ally attacking the center turn or Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy, he has key +4, chance of performing a crit of 44%. When facing only one enemy, or when all allies are extreme class, key +4 and launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super. When attacking with 14 or more key, attack and defense of 244%, damage reduction of 24%. So that's, if you look at it, that is in total pretty good right there. But then it gets even better. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 24 key, he has his crit chance go up another 44%, attack of 244%, and then he also has, when receiving a key blast super, nullifies it for 4 turns from his entry, and then great chance of nullifying it from the 5th turn. So 24% damage reduction, that's not a lot. He's not going to tank supers outside of key supers, like unarmed supers and stuff like that, but he will be able to deal with normals from most bosses with how his multiplicative defense works, once his stacks build up, everything like that. The big thing is his nullification. It's incredibly useful. 4 turns from character's entry is guaranteed. That's great. Great chance of nullifying it from 5th turn. Also absolutely amazing, and very useful. In terms of his links, Shocking Speed, Gentleman, Cold Judgment, Speedy Retribution, GT, Shadow Dragons, Legendary Power, are all great link sets. It's a pity he doesn't have big red bosses. I do understand not a lot of the inferior or lower level Shadow Dragons outside of Sin Shenron have big red bosses, but still, I think it would have helped him just with synergy with Shenron, and he's on Accelerated Battle, GT bosses, and Shadow Dragon Saga. So I think overall he's great as a floating damage provider. That's kind of his role. Floating damage provider, floating second slot kind of damage dealer. Obviously, if you're running a Mega Shenron, you want big bad bosses. So that's kind of like why I say I would consider him more a floating damage dealer than an outright second slot unit. Because without big bad bosses, you're not giving the Omega Shenrons what they want, which is crucially big bad bosses and allowing it to give a very good boost to Omega Shenron. So immediately, that's something that I would say is why he's more a floater than a second slot. In terms of his active skill, it is very helpful. Massively raises his attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and disables enemy's action once. So it's always great to have a disable action button. There's lots of planned supers and just attacks and just things in general. And being able to disable them, being able to disable attacks, reduce attacks, kind of give yourself less risk, less exposure is always going to be something that's super useful, super helpful, and just basically really good at giving you a good starting point for like safety mechanisms. Like you might be able to skip one of their supers. Overall, I think he's good. I like him a lot. I don't really have any outward issues with him. I think he does a lot. He achieves a lot. I think he is a great unit. And I think he does give players, I want to say almost exactly what they need. Which is a unit that is really reliable, really solid damage dealer. Helps to fill up the Shadow Dragon's team, which I think is crucial. And yeah, it's just good, easy, free-to-play access, which I think is, honestly, for me, always something crucial. Like, easy free-to-play access is always something crucial. And I think that's really a good unit. Any unit that can hit 40 million is free to play, works well in the team, can do hard content, has great access, I think is awesome. And I think players definitely will like. So yeah, from my side, I think that's amazing. And yeah, I think overall he's an excellent unit. So I would say that's probably it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts on him. Let me know what you think. Let me know, what are you thinking about him? What are you thinking about him as a unit? What are you thinking about him in general? Have you got him? Have you earned him? He's pretty easy to get. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And if you have any thoughts, questions, queries, I'll let you guys get to it down in the comments. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Take care. Stay safe. And bye.